Hey folks, welcome back to Blasphemous. Last time, what did we do? We explored Hondo a bit more, we explored Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow a bit more, we found out about the interesting Confessor dungeons, or whatever you want to call them, arenas, I don't know. And we found a new, to me, area in the form of Echoes of Salts here. I'm very curious to keep exploring this place, so why don't we do it? Very interested to see what this is all about. Oh right, these guys were here. That's fine. They're gone now. Alright, you. Sure, why not? Yeah, now we're glowing. Oh, so you get like a few uses of it, I see, okay. Didn't realize that was how that worked. Dang, that's cool. Okay, there's a door over there we're not taking, but we can go this way, alright. Oh, hello, corpse. Beneath the earth, the paths are misleading. This is the lie that haunts these tunnels. The howl of the wind and roar of the waves can be heard, and yet there is no wind or sea. Not even the blue flame atop the mast burns our hands. That assortment of lanterns is suspicious to me. So you almost wonder if we can, you know, if there's anything to that. I suspect not, because you can only do it twice, right? Yeah, interesting. Why does that room have different music? That's curious. Whoa, okay, I didn't know you were there, pal. Oh no, okay. Switch down there. I bet there's spikes. I bet you it's spikes below us. Surprisingly not. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Okay. That's okay. We got these. Good way to handle that. There we go. Nice. It's cool to finally be seeing some brand new stuff to me. Oh, it's there too. Huh. Must be some other way to get here. Interesting. Let's go this way. Oh, cool. Okay. We don't have any flasks, right? We do. Yeah, sure. Might as well. More flasks are good if you ask me. Okay. Ah, sneaky. Where is this taking us? I have no idea. Oh, saw that just in time. Thank you, Lantern, for providing a warning signal. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I see what's happening, look. This is cool with the lanterns. How you, have to do the air thing, which I always forget exists, but now it's forcing us to do it. I can vaguely remember that it exists. Yeah, that's cool. Scale of burnished alabaster. A fragment of a real scale and hard as stone. Its whiteness is so pure that it glows brightly under the palest of lights, especially when danger approaches the one who wears it. Its lunar light allows the penitent one to block attacks from behind. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know how helpful that... I guess there's situations where that could be useful. Captain, we've been in this black fog for what we now believe to be 5 days. Nothing moves, nothing lives, nothing breathes here. All is echoes and shadows. Not even the boat creaks or sways on these oily black waters, and nor is there any sign of the serpent. We feel as if we are slowly sinking, but the reflection of our tired and emaciated faces on the water's surface seems, with each passing moment, to be ever closer. This will no doubt be our grave. There is no way back. We pray that this message in a bottle reaches you. It has been an honor to serve under you. May the sea have mercy on us. Wow. So I'm wondering if this area, like we're seeing all these destroyed boats and stuff, and it's sand under our feet. It's, you know, almost like there once was water here or something like that. It's interesting, isn't it? And look at that, we needed the blood relic to get up here. Okay. Where the heck are we going? Does anyone know? Oh. 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 Okay. Okay, thank you, blood. Blood relic. Oh wow, they really want to make sure you have the blood relic here, don't they? Interesting. Interesting indeed. I tried to dodge, I did not succeed. Okay, I shouldn't jump. There we go. That's gonna be fun on the way back, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Okay, if you fall, it's like a punishment, I see. Let's do that. Ooh, another prie-dieu, okay. Oh, total guess. Do that first. That leads somewhere. I'm going to assume this also leads somewhere. Oh, a warp. Nice. Okay, I'm glad to see that. That's great. Don't think we really need to be anywhere right now, though. So let's carry on. And alright, look, to be honest with you, I just really want to see what this prayer does now. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty neat. Might be good against bosses. I mean, it costs so much, so it must be pretty strong. I was really hoping we were gonna take him out in one hit. Sadly not. Well, we can do this instead. It costs so much further, it's crazy. Oh. Huh, it seems like sometimes you get one shot, and sometimes you get more? I'm not sure. Let's try up, since we went to all the trouble to go this way. Oh, I really thought we could block that. Use 2 of those. Anything over here? Nope, okay. Let's keep in mind, this is all on a hidden path, by the way. It's an interesting thing to point out. Get rid of you. Where could this be leading? Back up to Cistern, maybe? Check the walls, because you never know. The resting place of the sister. Okay.
Penitent one, you stand before the tomb below which my name, Perpetua, rests. And with it, a body vanquished a long time ago.
That's a U, not a V. Today I learned.
Although we were already introduced through the wounds of our confrontation, the audacity of your faith now gives us the chance to meet once again.
This was the lady we fought at Mountains of the Endless Dusk, I think.
A meeting behind the back of a miracle that ends up knowing all. You were able to defeat the lie created by the miraculous zeal that possessed my face and armor, but not my voice, which is now free of sin and dominion. However, I see in you that the guilt that weighs so heavily in both your heart and hands is deserving of such arduous penance.
Yeah, we've been through a lot. There's more to come yet.
Such is your strength, that my brother Esdras, convinced that you will commit crimes against the church, has asked for my blessing to prevent you accessing such a sacred place.
I think I know who that is, and you might be able to guess as well.
Penitent one, I have seen a different path for you, whose ultimate destination is neither the forbidden nor the sacred places kept behind the high walls of Mother Church. Rise above all that, above even the halls of the dream. This voice of mine is limited. It cannot disperse all the invisible mists that tangle up the truth and mislead us. You must meet with my brother. He will be waiting for you on the bridge that leads to the door of the Holy Visages. Take this scapular, whose sheen will tell him you have my blessing, and before which he will surely fall to his knees, as he loves me deeply. At that moment, my soft whisper will reach his ears, beseeching him to assist you.
Aha!
Go fearlessly, penitent one.
Hey, thanks for the chat. Okay, so this is one of the things I read about that we need for the true ending. We need the incomplete scapula, which we now have. So I believe you have to get this item before you beat the 3 main bosses and then head to the bridge, because that's where you have to go after you beat the main bosses. But we have it now. So you have to do this before that. If you go there first and don't do that, then you miss the opportunity to get that item or something, I think. We'll kind of see as we go. But that was, to my understanding, that was how that worked. So there you go. That's good. I did not know that this was where that was. I just saw that we needed that item. So there you go. Good stuff. All right. I'm glad I stumbled across that. Excellent. Let's carry on. Oh, I got the block just in time. I was you have no health, sir. There you go. Where to next? Mourning and Havoc. More new things. Oh my god, hello. You have a... Oh my god. Okay. You hurt and do a lot... Oh my. You mind if I just heal a lot? Is that okay with you? Okay, great. You have a lot of health. But if all you do is shoot projectiles, that's kind of manageable. Okay. I get the feeling this is a place for later. But we're here. Anyway, let's look at this, by the way. Incomplete scapula. Half of a scapula with an effigy of the Twisted One that hangs at the end of a fine crimson cord. These words, almost worn away by the repeated caresses of zealous fingers, are carved into the polished wood. Even at a distance, we are together, always. Esdras. The battle is over at last, brother. Do not concern yourself with my wounds. When my eyes close, the miracle will take me with the Father. Here, this is half of my scapula. Remember that if you manage to reunite the 2 halves, it will be because I wished it so. My brother, dry your tears. Although I must go, my voice will be yours forever. And that seems to be true, judging by what we've seen now. So this is probably a huge mistake to go this way. But I think we're gonna go this way just because I'm highly curious here. Okay, there's a doorway down there. I like the music here. Ooh, it's nice. Alright, we're somewhere. Oh! Oh! I don't like whatever that is. Okay, I thought we might be able to make that. I don't think we're gonna be able to make that, though. Nope. Okay, get out of the mud. That seems bad. Okay. Is that just a respawning enemy, perhaps? Could be. Seems that way. The background is interesting here. Okay, back to Echoes of Salt. Ah, okay, so this went back and around. I see. Okay. Honestly, it's probably a good idea to top up our stuff, especially if we're exploring a new area here. So let's do that. And let's go back to, Verdales here. That's probably not how you pronounce that, but that's what I'm going with. Not sure if we have anything better, but we'll roll with that for now. Okay. We're exploring new stuff. I like it. It makes sense that they might put a warp here, doesn't it? Like right near like a higher level area. Makes sense to me. And it's like a sea of sand in the background. That's cool. I like it. Neat. Makes sense with all the ship imagery we've been seeing. Okay, hello. You do die in one hit. That's good to know. Not sure about the mud, though. Whoop. There you go. Hello, chest. What have we here? Mirabras of the Return to Port. A festive song that was used to welcome back sailors who, having been left for dead and drowned in the cold waters, somehow managed to make it back to shore. Invoking it will transport you to the last pre-dew in which you prayed. Okay. That's kind of nice to have. Lady of the blue light, cast out the shadows from my corner. Take away the darkness from my looking glass, where the light has died. Lady, bring us warmth. With your lamp of the sun, take away the cold, take away the ice from this sea of pain. Wonder if there might be a way to catch that ladder. Interesting. Or if there's... must be some way across this place, right? That's quite a... okay, we could get up there. I don't think we'd be able to jump across. Okay, so maybe that's the end of the road for now. In terms of what we can do here. I'll tell you what, rather than just going back, like, can I do this? Whoa! Okay, I gotta be real with you, that actually made me jump. Oh! Does that have to be so dramatic? Okay. Cool, that's helpful though. I like it. Tell you what, since we have a warp here, how's about we, I'm still sticking with this church. Let's donate another 1,000. I think that might put us at a flat 10k. Which, if so, might be something new. I think it's gonna be 10k, if I'm not mistaken. I've kinda lost count a little bit, and it's a shame it doesn't keep track anywhere. And yeah, there's definitely, you know, some sword upgrades and stuff we could be getting, it's true. But I'm so curious about this, it must be said. Shame you can't do it in increments of 100 or something, you just have to move this ticker along. And I like doing it in even amounts, okay? Well, we did something. See if something new appeared in the church, maybe? So I think that is 10k. Oh, hello, someone's here. Oh, cool. There's people showing up now, that's cool. Okay. That's nice. Good to see we're doing some good. Alright, so if we were to warp back, it might be better to go to, yeah, you know, I think it makes more sense to head back to Brotherhood and then we'll go back to Hondo from there. This is not the way to the warp, I knew that. Yeah, I guess I'll head back to the... we've gotten a few bones, haven't we? Let's turn them in also, thinking about it. Something else we could do, we might want to look into some more of the, confessor things. Because we can do that. A few more bones for you. Oh, more tears, thank you.
The bones thank you for your help. Bring the
You say the same things, cool. More tears are good, I like that. Because, isn't there one really close by? We just take the elevator, we can do that. Let's do that real quick. I thought of that earlier. Why don't we do that? We'll get some, get a reward of some kind for doing it. We might as well. Hopefully some extra tears, because extra tears are always good. Up we go. And tell you what, we should look at that shop too, thinking about it. Because I think one of those things was important. Do you not need to have it equipped? Or do I have it equipped? I don't. Okay, you can just do it once you've got that. Wasn't sure how that worked. Good to know. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I do have to have it equipped. Okay, I see. I understand. Makes sense, alright. Let's go. Alright. Probably don't need this either in this area. We'll do that. This one shouldn't be anything too dramatic, I hope. I think these early game ones aren't too bad, from what I remember. Oh no, not these guys! Oh! I spoke too soon, didn't I? Really hoping to hit either of you with that, to be honest. Get out of here. I don't like those guys at all. They suck. That guy missed horribly. Try to start each wave from up here, perhaps. Oh, the bell dudes, alrighty. Come back here. There you go. Oh. Convent enemies, that makes sense. Take that. Ow. No, 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 not you. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Get out of here. And I'm not a huge fan of these enemies either. That'll do it. There you go, nice. Not too bad. Took a bit of damage, but not too bad. Heart of the single tone. Ooh. Okay. And a groan sprout. Starting to level up our thorn here, which is good. Let's see. Sword core which resounds with an inscrutable ringing can be inserted into mea culpa. Makes its edge vibrate, causing its attacks to destroy certain immaterial projectiles. What? But reducing the elemental resistances of its wielder. Is that like it can destroy certain projectiles or something like that? Maybe. Watch them. Watch them as they climb up the burning ash. Watch how they crawl like hungry beasts. The ash swallows them one by one, insatiable. Such is the faith the miracle stirs in them. It makes them climb towards the turned throne by promising them a communion that will, indeed, happen, but not in the way they expect. Soon, when all of them have been swallowed up, they will be reborn, filled with a faith that neither you nor I will ever get to comprehend. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Regardless, we did a good. Now, is this not where the shop is? Let's see if we have enough for that thing I was thinking of. This one.
What I am and may my
Yes. The important thing about this, one of the 3 remains of an unfinished ceremony. We want this. I'm pretty sure I remember what that's for, now that I kinda saw the other one. Well, I don't remember. I think it's 3 that you need, if memory serves. Yeah, here's number 1. Number 1. Yes, brother, it's been a long time since I stopped officiating nuptials. That's probably not how you pronounce that. Since the day those 3 sisters embraced each other, praying. Since the day they asked the miracle itself to help them to avoid such a holy bond. What did the second one say? Okay. Look, we'll just stop by the prie-dieu because we can't. Hey! It looks different. Hey, it just got our fervor back. Is that what the church donation did? That's cool. That is really neat, if so. I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's a great addition. I like that a lot. That's gonna be super helpful. Alright. Okay, but we now find ourselves rather far away from where we need to be, so let's head back to the prie-dieu by the Brotherhood. And we'll see, maybe we can do a little bit more in Hondo. And then we'll see where we end up. Alright, we are here. Guess we'll go from here, because we might as well, I suppose, you know. Nice dodge. Just unnecessary, to be honest, but you know, we'll do it. Oh, you lose it when you change screens. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Over we go. Back here. Probably should use the prie-dieu, but you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Hope that's not a mistake. Deal with that guy. Alright. Down we go. Right, we got both chains, didn't we? Right. So now, having gotten both of the statues, we can do a thing. Yep. We're down here now. Okay. Look, we'll rest here. Let's head back up for a moment, because there might be a couple things. We'll get to the next area soon. Look at that. There's some things about... Oh, I see. Well, surely we can just stop that. Yeah, at the edge. Well, the delay is kind of hard to work out. Oh, come on. Okay. Maybe that's good enough? I don't know. Oh. Oh. You know, I thought maybe. Hey, there we go. It's a tricky one. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yup. Oh, you're down there, huh? Hang on. I was aiming for the dude. We'll do this instead, I guess. It's enough out of you. And you. Let's just pick this up first, then. Bouquet of rosemary. Bunch of aromatic herbs, common not long ago in the forest, along the forest of the Holy Trail. Today, however, their scarcity makes them increasingly valuable, especially for those who discern their healing abilities. Aha, nice. Confessions of Tirso, Part 5. Congregation members, witnesses to the phenomenon, watched in astonishment and fear, except for one of our sisters, who knelt beside me, and, without fear of contagion, kissed one of the terrible sores that the affection had caused on the young man, and the wound began to close. The brothers fell to their knees, amidst tears and prayers. It's an interesting way to heal someone, I guess. You know, whatever works, I suppose. What was stopping us from going this way before? Oh, we couldn't drop down? I'm not sure. There was some reason we couldn't do that. Okay. Fair enough. Is there anything to the left also? I would be curious to know. Yes, there's a shortcut. Shortcuts are good. Great. In that case, this would probably be a good spot to call it then, as we've made our way into Grievance Ascends. And what a place it seems to be. We'll see what it is next time. This was cool. We did some interesting stuff this part. I like it. Such as, big story things and other such things. I like it. Very cool. Oh yeah, there was that. We'll have to try to get that at some point. We'll get back to there, I'm sure. There was a child we missed. No prob. We'll get to it eventually. But yeah, next time we will see what Grievance Ascends has for us, so look forward to that. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.